Welcome to another What I Eat in a Week as a Carnivore video. I eat usually 3 times a day, and this is going to cover the full 7 days. So this morning I'm going to be making myself an omelette for breakfast. I'm a busy mum of many children, so my meals are usually quick and simple because I have to cook everybody else dinner and breakfast and lunch and whatever first, then I have mine afterwards. So I don't want to spend ages and ages making something else for myself, so it's usually very quick and simple, and I am on a budget as well, so hopefully you will find these recipes helpful. So in this omelette today I'm having cheese and bacon, and as you can see I've slightly overdone the bacon. It's nice and crispy. You can just buy bacon bits already cooked, but I thought I'd just make my own. So I'm just going to make them into small pieces. And you know what, I should have actually whisked the eggs first, shouldn't I? But never mind. These eggs are actually from my own chickens. They've just started laying. I bought some fertile chicken eggs off eBay 6 months ago. And finally, our chickens are now old enough to lay their own eggs. So because they've only just started laying, they're really, really tiny. Look how tiny it is. So I'm using 3 of these today, but I could probably do with more, but they haven't laid any more yet, so 3 is going to have to do. I've been feeding my chickens an all organic diet and no soya, so it's good to be able to have your own chickens so you can control what it is that they're actually eating. They're freely roaming around the garden, and they've got loads of grass to eat as well. And look at the colour of those eggs, they look lovely, don't they? So yeah, we got the chickens to save us a bit of money on eggs, and I'm just so pleased that they've finally started laying. So I'm just going to add in my bacon, a little bit of salt, not too much because the bacon is quite salty anyway, and then my cheese. Look at that, fully carnivore. Usually I would put a bit of cream in here as well, but I've run out, so this will have to do today. And then in my frying pan I am melting some butter so we can cook this. So in this pan I've got the melted butter. I'm just going to tip in my omelette ingredients. And in case you're wondering why my chicken eggs are blue, it's because I've got a breed of chicken called cream leg bar, and they lay a sort of bluish greenish egg, which is really pretty. Now I'm going to attempt to flip this over, but usually I just put it under the grill to finish off the top, but I'm gonna be daring today and try and flip it over. Hooray! Yay, it actually worked. There we go, there's the first meal, cheese and bacon omelette, and I'm quite happy with how that's turned out. And that is a lovely, quick and easy meal. You can have it for breakfast, lunch or dinner, and you can add different things. You could add chicken, you could add ham, you could add beef, you could add anything. Any sort of meat that you like, any different cheeses that you like as well. For my lunch today I'm having some diced lamb. I've just put that in the air fryer for 20 minutes and put some salt and pepper on top. This evening I'm having my least favourite meal really. It's beef mince, and I've just had too much beef mince lately and I'm a bit sick of it, but it does help me stay within my budget, so I have to have beef mince today. So I'm just going to fry it up, put lots of salt and pepper on it, top it with some grated cheese, and just eat it and try not to even think about it, because unfortunately I can't afford to eat steak every day. In fact, I can very rarely afford to eat steak, so this is just what it has to be today. So it's a little bit later on and I'm still hungry, so I'm just going to have a quick snack, a little bit of Greek yogurt. It's just organic, natural yogurt. So this morning I'm having egg and bacon. I'm having 2 rashers of bacon and 2 eggs, and that is my pretty usual breakfast. I used to really struggle eating eggs and bacon in the morning, but now I really crave it as soon as I wake up.
Being chartered, or if it's being flown around to be propositioned for a sale, so yeah, it's not the most alarm. The second theory, though, is that there are tunnels under Diddy's mansion. Push avoid the rays of Diddy's homes.
Mom just says I have to have showers. I know.
Screenshots of a supposed CNN. But how come the editors didn't know about the tunnels? One colleague tells them, oh yeah, I had to do close-ups on Beverly Hills. So like, 10 years after they were built. Now the whole tunnel thing has been shut down by Playboy.com and Hugh Hefner himself. Which, take that as you will. The article they posted was online. I'm not taking one side or the other. I'm just trying to present all the sides. The first thing on the list is there are a few pieces of media and backstory of why people think Ashton Kutcher's convicted.
For my lunch today, I'm just having a couple of boiled eggs and I'll mash them up with a tablespoon of butter and some salt and pepper. For my dinner this evening, I'm having some mussels and some prawns fried in butter, and I did cheat a tiny bit by adding a sliced up clove of garlic. I always try to add mussels into my food once a week because they are so good for you, and they have got lots of iodine in, which is something that a lot of us are lacking and we really do need. So I'm not keen on mussels, but as long as I have them with something else, I can tolerate them. This meal actually tasted a lot better than I thought it was going to, and I will definitely be having this one again. Well, those eggs were really delicious. Definitely worth having your own chickens if you possibly can. So I make them the chicken feed, and I also soak it so it ferments and then they can digest the nutrients more. And then of course we get much better eggs, and as I said before, when I made the omelette, the yolks were so yellow it made the whole omelette completely, like almost fluorescent yellow. It's just so bright. So even though I normally buy organic eggs, the shells with my own chickens are much tougher. Yeah, the organic eggs from the shop are just not the same. They're not as good. And I know that my chickens can run around and they've got the whole garden and they can eat as much of the grass as they want and scratch for all the bugs that they want. So yeah, it definitely makes a huge difference. So if you do have the chance to have a couple of chickens in your back garden, I recommend trying it. It saves you a lot of money as well in the long run with the eggs. Yeah, I highly recommend. And I just love having the chickens in the garden anyway. They're just such characters, and yeah, love it. So there is my butterccino already. It's delicious. And I have at least one of these a day, usually 2. So even though I'm not showing them in the video every day, I am having them. It's just a really great way to get that fat in, which helps my bowels and everything else. So. For my lunch today, I fancy some pork crackling. So I'm going to make my own. So I've got some pig skin from the local farm, and it only costs £1.50, but it has got some hair still left on it, which is a bit gross. So I need to first of all shave that off with a sharp knife and then cut it up, put some salt on it, and then I'm going to put it in the air fryer. I'm going to try 20 minutes to start with, but it might need to go a bit longer. We'll see how it goes. Gross, eh? Dinner tonight, I'm going to have a steak. I'm having a ribeye steak, and I haven't had a steak for ages. I think it must be at least a couple of months now, which is quite strange when you're on the carnivore diet, I guess, because a lot of people just eat steak every day, but I cannot afford to do that. So this is a big Friday night treat for me. So it's my ribeye steak. It's only quite small, but it was £9.44, and I know you can get them cheaper if you go to Aldi and places like that, but I'm really fussy about the quality of my meat, so I've got this one from the local farm. So it's a very luxurious treat for me tonight. So I'm going to cook that, fry it up in plenty of butter, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. Here is my steak and big piece of brie. It's my dinner. Excuse the state of my kitchen. I'm cooking for 11 people this evening, so it's chaos in here. I only have a tiny kitchen and a lot of people to cook for, so it's a tip. I'm also having this drink tonight. The only ingredients in here is cow's milk fermented with kefir. So that is my dinner for this Friday night, and I shall see you again in the morning. For my breakfast, I'm going to have a couple of slices, or rashers should I say, of streaky bacon, some liver. I like to have some beef liver once a week if possible, because it's very, very, very good for you. And I'm also going to have a couple of poached eggs. I haven't had poached eggs in a while, so I thought, why not? For lunch, I'm having my favourite, one of my favourites, air-fried diced lamb. I had more lamb for dinner. This time I had lamb chump chops, which were, of course, delicious. Good morning. Welcome to day 5, I think we're on, aren't we? I'm not that hungry today, so I'm just going to have a couple of boiled eggs for my breakfast and probably a big slice of brie. You want some brie?
Yeah.
Hot water in the bath. Can I turn it on and try it? It smells warm. I'm really bad now yet, but look how much, because Sam has just launched a podcast called Silly Little Girls to Tell Us. Yeah. And I'm getting a podcast guest. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it all came about, honestly, because I didn't talk.
It's like 10
for my dinner this evening, I am having a really massive Barnsley chop. That's a big double lamb chop and 2 fried eggs. And I cooked this in the air fryer for 15 minutes. I've never tried cooking it in the air fryer before. Usually I pan fry it, so hopefully that is nice and tender. Good morning. So we're already on day 6. This week is flying by. And today I woke up really hungry, really fancying egg and bacon for breakfast, and we ran out of bacon and I am not going to the shop now. So I'm just going to have some scrambled eggs with plenty of butter and some salt, but I'm going to not put pepper on. I'm going to try and have less pepper, maybe no pepper at all, because I originally started this carnivore diet the main reason was because of my foot condition. I don't know if you saw my other video about being carnivore for 90 days, but on that video I explained that I have this foot condition. It's a form of psoriasis or eczema, and it's called pompholix, I think it is, and it's very, very painful. Anyway, it's flared up on my foot again, so I'm doing a couple of things to try and resolve that. One is I'm cutting out pepper, any spices I will not have or anything like that. Another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out cheese from now for a little bit, give it a week or so, see if that makes any difference, and hopefully it does, because yeah, it's not very good having this really painful itchy foot. Sadly, no bacon today. I'm going to do my scrambled egg now, and later on I will have to go and get some bacon because we can't live without bacon in this house. For lunch I'm having some poached eggs cooked in bone broth. Good evening. I'm having lamb for my dinner again today. So we can get it to focus. There we go, some lovely lamb chops. And yes, you've guessed it, I did fry them in the air fryer. I did them for 15 minutes because the ones yesterday came out so well. I really fancied it again. And they are fresh from the farm. I just picked them up today. In fact, I placed an order for half a lamb and that's what I picked up today. So I think ordering my meat like that now is going to be a lot more economical than just buying the little packs all the time. So I ordered half a lamb today, and then maybe next time I'll order a whole lamb because I do love my lamb. Also, I'm having a kefir drink this evening again because I really like those ones. See you in the morning. Good morning. Well, I managed to get more bacon from the farm yesterday, so today I'm just having a simple, typical breakfast of egg and bacon, 3 fried eggs and 3 rashers of streaky bacon. Well, it's almost lunchtime now and I really fancied a quiche today. I want a cheese and bacon quiche, but the problem is when you're carnivore you can't have quiche because of the base. It's got flour in it. So I'm trying to work out a way of making a carnivore quiche base. So I'm doing a bit of an experiment today. I had some leftover roast chicken, so I got some of the chicken breast and I've blended it up with some mozzarella cheese and an egg, and I'm now going to spread this out over the bottom of the quiche dish and bake it in the oven 180 degrees Celsius. I'm going to start off about 15-20 minutes and see how it looks, because like I said, this is an experiment. I've never done this before, but I'm going to give it a try. Smells. Oh, we'll see. It's all an experiment. So I've baked this for 15 minutes in 180 degrees oven, and now I'm going to add in the quiche filling, and I've got 4 eggs in here, 2 rashers of bacon, a bit of cheese. I'm going to turn the oven down to 140 and then bake this for around 30 to 40 minutes. Hopefully that will work. So the quiche has been baking for 30 minutes and it looks done, but like I said, this is all an experiment, so this could be a complete disaster, but I'm going to cut a piece now and see how it looks. There it is. The pie crust, or the quiche crust, looks so good. It looks like a real pastry crust, so I'm hoping it's going to taste good as well. Let's give it a go. My goodness, that is better than I expected completely. Really good. Tastes delicious. I recommend you try that. Really good. I have this little tin recipe box which I bought from a charity shop a while back, which is so cute. So in here I just write down the recipes that I make up, and I have my new carnivore section. You see it says carnivore there. I'll write down the recipes as I discover them. So this one's definitely going in there. Excuse the noise, I've got my dishwasher on and my washing machine on right behind this camera. But anyway, let me give you a close-up of this quiche because it's so good. Look at that. You would not think that did not have flour in it, would you? There's the bottom of it. Absolutely amazing. It's so good to be able to have some quiche. The only thing is I could have done with a bit more filling, so I will note that down when I write down the recipe to add another couple of eggs to that. So we are now on to the last meal of the week, and I am having lamb chops again. I hate to be boring, but I love lamb chops and I can't get enough of them. I could literally just eat lamb chops and that be it for the rest of my life and be perfectly happy. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video and hope you found it interesting seeing what I've been eating as a carnivore for a whole entire week. And if you'd like me to film another video like this, let me know, or if you have another idea about what sort of thing you'd like me to cover, then let me know in the comments. Also let me know what your favourite meal was that I had this week. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.